Hi guys, welcome to Suzie Jamaica Vibes. Now in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys a DIY on how I make a headboard, a king size headboard to be exact. This is kind of longer than a king size headboard because this is basically 48 inches in length and 79 inches in width. Now I have gone ahead and drawn up my pattern. I have started drawing up my pattern as the way I want it to form the crystal when I put them in. So I have used a T-square and I've made my measurements as to where I want the buttons. So guys, you can go ahead and use whatever pattern you want. This is my pattern. This is my preferred pattern. I want a diamond shape. So I'm going ahead and I'm doing that now. And as you can see, I have drawn out every pattern and the rain is starting to fall. So guys, I'm gonna have to move from the veranda and into my bedroom, yes, to finish my project. So yes, diamond formed very perfectly just as I wanted it. And guys, this is my first DIY attempt on making a headboard, so bear with me guys, bear with me. It's not going to be perfect, but I hope it come out kind of good. Yeah, so this is basically the pattern that I wanted, and I have elevated the board on some blocks. So guys, yes, I have moved into my bedroom now and I have drilled the holes into the headboard using a electrical power drill. So those holes that you see right there is where the button is going to put. After you put the sponge on, this is where the button is going to be. So you want to drill where exactly you want the button to go. And guys, you need to clean your workspace. After you finish drilling, you need to brush off all them dust so that you can have a flat platform for the sponge when you're going to lay the sponge. Guys, please don't forget to go ahead and subscribe, hit that notification button so you can be notified whenever I post a video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, and tell a friend about Suzie Jamaica Vibes. Guys, it does not cost much for you to subscribe, so please go ahead and subscribe. All it costs you is that one little thing that you press to press that subscribe button. So please go ahead and subscribe. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to leave a comment. So guys, this is what I'm using. I'm using a staple gun, needle and thread, a scissors and some crystal buttons. So this is what I'm going to be working with now, and a spray adhesive to stick the sponge onto the board. And a spray adhesive is optional. You don't have to use it because you're gonna wrap the sponge with whatever fabric you're using, and that will hold the sponge in place. So the spray adhesive is optional. As you can see, I'm showing you guys there, I have elevated the headboard because I'm gonna have to go underneath to bore the hole in the sponge where I want the button to go. So hence why it is elevated right now. So this is the sponge. I have laid the sponge on top. I'm using two sheet of 1.5 inch foam, and then I also have half of 1.5 inch foam to cover the next section, to cover this section. So I have laid the first foam on using the spray adhesive, and then I went ahead again and sprayed some spray adhesive on the first foam at the top and put the second layer of foam on top of the first layers, and so that it can be sticked. Now I'm gonna do this part as well. Guys, this thing take a lot of time, so you need to be patient whenever doing this, because you don't want to go ahead and mix up and have to start all over again. So I have measured each side correctly, and now I'm gonna cut it in two. There you have it. I have cut it in two, and now I'm gonna place it on the other side of the plywood. Please go ahead and subscribe, guys, and check out my other videos on this same channel. So you can see that is the width of the foam. But guys, you can use one sheet of foam if you want, but I wanted mine to be very, very thick, so that's why I have used two. But you can go ahead and use one sheet of the foam. So you see, I have done all these, and now I'm gonna lay the other section. So I'm gonna spray the spray adhesive to stick the sponge to the ply. Sponge, foam, whichever, same thing. So I'm going ahead now, I'm gonna spray the adhesive onto the plywood. After you spray the adhesive, you lay the sponge and then you press it a little bit, make sure it stays in place. Now guys, I have gone ahead and I have marked where I want my holes to appear. So I went underneath the ply and I use a needle to bore the holes. Then afterwards I mark it with a marker. Now I'm gonna go ahead and what I did, I use a yogurt cup. Yes guys, a yogurt cup. I use a yogurt cup to mark the size that I wanted. So I'm gonna cut along these circles. As you can see, I've cut along these circles. So this is the size hole that I want. So the button is gonna go into those holes. Yes, a knife me use and cut it out. Yeah, so I have cut all the holes that I wanted. And this is 38 holes to be exact in the pattern that I wanted. Well, they're not perfect, but they can still work. The holes aren't cut perfect, but they can still work. Yeah, and now I'm gonna go ahead and lay the fabric on. The fabric is on, and I'm using leatherette, black leatherette. I mean, I didn't want black, I wanted some kind of gold color, but I couldn't get it, so hence why I have to be using black. Now this is the time I'm gonna use the crystals and the thread. I think I needed a heavier staple gun for this job, because the staple gun didn't really do me justice on this job, trust me. So I have threaded the crystals with the card that I'm gonna use. And I've pushed the needle through the thread. And I have sewed some buttons. So when I sew, I went underneath, you want to push the needle from top, you go underneath and pull the needle. Hence, you can pull it as tight as you want so that the button can indent all those shapes. So I have finished putting all my crystals in, and guys, you can see I get the shape that I wanted. Not bad for my first try, innit? Not bad at all. And guys, as I'm saying, I'm in my bedroom. Now the staple gun didn't work out as planned, so I had to use some nails, some little nails to tie the card onto, where the card that hold the buttons, that hold the crystal buttons. I had to use the nails to tie those on to get it tight as I wanted it to be. And that's the finished look, guys. Not bad, innit? Not bad at all. Not bad. Guys, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Suzie Jamaica Vibes. Hit that notification button so you'll be notified whenever I post a new video. And don't forget to like and share with all your friends. And comment.